Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Take one. Okay, so I'm back here, Robert, once again. Okay, in this video, I will be covering how to set up your Facebook ads for selling courses online. So if you're a course creator, content creator, or even a coach or a trainer, then this video is for you. So keep on watching. We're going to get into a full tutorial in depth. I'm going to show you actual live examples of my own ads. We're going to get into a brand new campaign that I just set up. Everything that you see on my screen, we're going to go see that exactly how you should set that up inside Facebook. I'm going to show you my exact live landing pages, webinars, and book a call, excuse me. We're going to have everything in there on this video. So let's go ahead and jump right into it so I can show you how I did that. Okay, so I'm back. Should be able to see my pointer on screen. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Hopefully everybody is energized. You got a cup of coffee. Today it is 8:05 p.m. at night. That's right. And it is October 13th, 2024. I usually don't film too much at night, but it looks like I'm starting to. It's cooled down a bit. We've had so much commotion here outside. There was a big problem in front of my home studio. So that's all I can say. So now we have no noise. I couldn't even do this video earlier because of the noise. Anyhow, back to what's going on. Okay, so what you're looking at on my screen here is the actual setup that you should be running if you're trying to get conversions for selling any type of product or a course. Okay, so always keep in mind you should only be doing any type of paid ads with a product that's already proven to sell on its own, whether it be YouTube or just Facebook posts, whatever you guys are doing, any type of social media marketing. If it's already selling and you know it has an interest, it's got some kind of traffic going to it, and you know just people want it, and it's set up exactly the way it should, then go to paid ads. Never try to go to paid ads at first and put a whole bunch of money in there, not even knowing if you got things set up. You know, you got to make sure you got everything working right, your checkout page, your payment processor, all that stuff. You guys know all that. I'm not going to get into pretty much all that. We're just going to get into how to set up the ads pro style on a budget. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so as you can see here, a lot of people always wonder, okay, so don't worry, we're going to get into the actual ads as well. A lot of people wonder, like, okay, so do I do one campaign, two campaigns? We're just going to set up one structure for Facebook, and what you're looking at is one campaign where you see me pointing. This is one campaign. That's all you need to do all this crazy stuff. Now the magic happens under the ad sets. We're going to have 5 ad sets. On the actual example that I am running, it has 3 ad sets only. I will add 2 more ad sets to it later because I wanted to do it live and I wanted to make sure everything's all set. So I only put 3 in there, only because I wanted to do, it's an actual real campaign running, and I'm doing a couple brand new videos tomorrow that I'm going to be adding to that. So that's, I just wanted to get that out there. So when you see my real live example that's running, it's going to have 3 instead of 5. But I try to always run at 5. So I'll explain why I do what I do, because it's going to help with the conversions and people warming up to you. Because always keep in mind, this is a top of funnel business. This is cold traffic that you're trying to teach people, hey, check out my product, and then they have to see it again over and over, and then eventually they will say, I think I'm interested. They're going to take your free download, or they're going to do something. Okay, that's just the way it works. So it's always top of funnel means it's a cold product, cold traffic product, and they have to warm up to it. Okay, keep those things in mind if you guys are brand new. Okay, again, so let's go ahead and look at this. So what you're going to do, I'm going to show you, it's going to be one campaign. We're going to do 5 ad sets, and we're going to run 1 ad per ad set. Okay, keep that in mind. And we're going to send them to the actual call to action, whichever one it's going to be. In my case, I am doing a customized landing page with a book to call as well. They have an option to do that as well. So I'm going to show you what that looks like now so you guys understand exactly what this is. Here is the landing page of one of my own products, and this is one that I'm actually running right now live. So they see this landing page. Okay, and now as somebody comes down, they have an option here to actually book a call with me, and they can find out more, blah blah blah, right? But they also can go down here, and before they hit the checkout page, they can actually purchase, or they can just do a demo call. They can book a call here as well. Now, excuse me. Now, one of the things that I'm testing, or I've been testing, is this here. This here, with the book a call strategy, well, the book a call strategy has been here, but what seems to work is this. I never used to have the book a call. If you look at my past videos, I don't have this here, and it's something that I just thought about on my own. I said maybe somebody right then has questions and they want to book a call. So always keep in mind your sales page is doing all the marketing for you. You're hoping, I'm going to get into that, you know, later, but the sales page is convincing them to get to the next level, which is going to be to actually get more involved with you. Okay, so again, we are doing all these videos. Now, if you're wondering, why do we need all these videos to promote one product? Well, the thing is, when you do one video, it's done a certain way, and I like to call those promotion videos. If you do another video, it's going to have a little bit of a different type of video, still promoting the same thing, the same product, but it's going to be a different video. And so they're all different. Okay, and then when you do retargeting, we're going to retarget these people as well, which I'll get into in 1 second. Those are going to be different videos as well. Now, you could change where you want to send them to. You could actually send them to a webinar page. This is called a hybrid webinar page. You can do this as well. So if you guys always wonder, like, is webinars dead, like people say, they're not working, what should we do? What I did is this, because I noticed I still get people that go to my webinars. My list continues to grow. Not a whole lot, it just grows slowly when I do paid ads. And even from YouTube videos, and I run a small YouTube channel, but some of the videos are still getting people opting in. That's right, and they go to the webinar. That's why I did not get rid of the webinar all the way. So they could come here and go ahead and sign up for the webinar, or they could book a call, or this will take them to the landing page. Now, the reason why, if you guys are wondering, why didn't I just put the checkout page here? Because the landing page has so much copy on it that's going to convince them to purchase the product. So right now, I'm just giving you an education before we go any further on how people think when you guys are doing these types of ads, and why they're going to work if you have this mindset of setting everything up. I'm going to do it this way because the funnel is going to do this. You're pushing the people where you want them to go, what you want them to see. So you have to understand that all in your head when you plan this out. I want them to see this, I want them to see that, and if they click here, they're going to go here and go there. So that's what's actually happening. So if it seems like just a bunch of crazy stuff at first, it probably is, until you put it on a graphics page like this, stare at it, make sure you understand it, look at my own structure, and then you'll be like, okay, I understand what these guys are doing. Now keep in mind, anybody who's a pro, they're doing the same thing here. We're all running 5 to 10 ads. A lot of people are running even more than 5 ads. They're usually running up to 10, because we have so many videos already in our vault, you might as well just push more. But if you're trying to stay in a budget, it's going to cost you more. Keep in mind, we're paying $5 to $10 per day per ad set, so it still adds up. So everything I'm showing you here, if you guys are wondering, what is this actually costing me, $5 to $10, it's going to cost about $600 to $700 at the end of the month once everything starts running. So once you set everything up, you got to give it like 5 to 6 days before it starts to push really hard, and then your ads are going to start running like crazy. Then you should start getting some conversions. Hopefully you'll get a sale, but always keep in mind, I don't like to say that when somebody's brand new and they're going at this for the first time, because remember, you're a brand new product, maybe a brand new business. People have to learn who you are, and you have to retarget them. Okay, so you guys already saw what we're doing here. The 5 ad sets, promotion videos, and these are the landing pages. Just so everybody understands, 1 campaign, 5 ad sets, 5 promotion videos. These are all different videos, and this is the same landing page we're sending everybody. You could switch it around, but don't get too crazy until you understand what you're actually doing. Let's look at the next slide now before we get into the live examples. This is retargeting here. Okay, so we're doing basically the same thing. We're setting everything up the same thing, but what we're doing is these videos here that everybody's already seen, and okay, those videos there are basically here. Well, they're not here, but we're retargeting those videos, not to confuse you. Okay, but we're retargeting with different videos. So we're telling Facebook, anybody who's landed on these videos, I want to retarget them. And I go under the 25% rule. That's the rule that I use. It's 25%. That means anybody who's watched these videos here, just so you guys know, these are the tips and tricks that all of us do. All the pros even do all this stuff. It's always 25%. It's the best structure to do. If somebody's watched these videos, what we mean is we want to retarget them if they watch 25% of those videos. So that's what's going on here on the retargeting. We're going to go after them right here with these videos, which are different videos. These are not the same videos. I call these closing videos. You have to set these videos up. Now, if you're wondering, wow, I got to do all this filming and all that. Yes, if you want to make money online, you got to be serious about this, and you got to do what I do or what any other professional marketer does. This is what we do to sell courses online. See, a lot of people don't like to do all this stuff because they think it's too hard. They don't want to get into it. They just want to create a course, and then they wonder why it's not selling. If you're doing paid ads, you have to have funnels like this, understand the sequence, what you guys are doing, and what the outcome is that you want. And you have to understand that it's not a overnight thing. You're going to set everything up. It's going to take a little while for it to get running. And if you did something wrong, you got to figure it out. But once you have experience, you're not going to have anything wrong. Everything's going to be perfect, because if you do have something wrong, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Like if you don't have a link in there correctly. And I've done that where I wonder, I'm watching my live analytics going, why are people landing on that page? Why is that happening? It's because you put the wrong link in there. So always you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, so again, same structure, 5 ad sets. We're doing all these videos, and we're sending them to the same landing page. You could change this and go straight to book a call. So sometimes I do that as well. Here's my book a call page. If you have a book a call page that's not set up similar to mine, or maybe it is, you should always have a welcome video here, and call it a demo strategy call. It really helps. Let them know what you're going to be doing, and have a little form here just that's going to get rid of the people that are not serious and the ones who don't qualify. All that is, and then they go ahead and choose the date that they can go ahead and book a call with you. Okay, back to here. So that's what's going on. You can either just send them straight to the book a call or the landing page. So why do I choose this page here? Well, just because they watched the video for 25% of it, I feel that they've learned a little bit about what they possibly want to do with us. Maybe they want to build an online business for the first time. They want to create a course. So that's why I'm looking at it. I want to show this again to them, because the option is at the bottom here. They can still book a call here. And again, I push it right here as well. So if you do this type of strategy, this type of funnel system, it really helps with your overall funnel structure for your ads. That's what's going to help. Okay, so you see how I set all that crazy stuff up, I hope. Okay, so we're going to talk about some technical stuff here before we get into the actual ads. I do have the actual ads here I'm going to show you, but I just wanted to make sure, because I know some of you have these type of questions here. Okay, so what type of audience are we going to be running on Facebook? I would tell you guys this. I've ran every type of audience you could possibly run. A lot of people, you know, when you go into Facebook and you go under interests, you can choose like 20 different things and you just pile it in there. That's really not good. I've done that as well. When I used to test a lot of stuff, and then you hear how other people do it, and then you start to think yourself, wait a minute, why did my ads used to work so good back When I first started working with Facebook ads, I always only chose a couple interests. And then later on, I started adding a whole bunch more, thinking, well, maybe that's the better thing. What it does is, and you have to test this for yourself, but I'm not the only one. I got a bunch of friends of mine in the same space here. And one of the things that we've all figured out is we're 100% sure that if you keep it small, what I'm doing is I'm only choosing 3 interests for my audience. That's it. That's it. Because I want Facebook to actually like hone in on those 3 things to find out exactly what I'm basically doing. They know I'm selling courses online. They know that's what I teach, and they're actually reading. See, a lot of people forget about this. All the copy that you have on your sales page, Facebook reads all of it. They know exactly what you guys are doing. And believe me, they do read it, because if they see something wrong, they won't approve it. They'll think you're scamming or something. So they are looking at every little thing. So again, here it is here. This is the actual, one of my actual audiences that I do use. You can see the size of the audience. It's not too, well, it's actually huge, but sometimes they're not too big. Sometimes they are. So I did this for you. I usually will go 18 to 65, but I usually get rid of the 18. I go 23. Now, if you guys are wondering what's the best audience structure to use, well, the best one I would say is this one here, which is going to be a lookalike audience. And this is another one that I do run. This is actually the one that I'm running now on the actual live campaign, a lookalike audience. Let's talk about that fairly quick. I'll do other videos on like getting into all the custom retargeting that I do. I mean, I really get into this stuff, but hear me out for this. This is one of the videos that I've always wanted to do, but I don't want to overwhelm anybody with all the technical stuff. So we're going to get into a little bit about lookalike. I know a lot of you have heard about that, and you're probably like, oh, I don't want to get into that. I'm just going to choose an audience and leave it. Well, pretty soon you'll notice when you start creating audiences, Facebook's going to tell you eventually you should create a lookalike audience. We can do that for you now. We have the data. And when they start telling you that, do it. Okay, so that's what that is here. This is Facebook's audience based on all the website landings that I've had, people visiting all the landing pages, everything. Now you could do it with videos. You can create lookalike audiences on pretty much anything. Okay, so you just want to test a few of them and see which ones are working best for you guys. Okay, so again, lookalike audience number 1. I'm ringing that bell so you guys understand. Okay, so now one more thing. We're going to get into this fairly quick here. I'm going to try to keep this at a fast pace. Hopefully everybody's still paying attention. I rang the bell because I want you guys to really pay attention if you guys are new to this. This is what's going to separate you from running Facebook ads next time to them really being the way that they should be, okay? Because if you don't have them set up right, nothing's going to work. Okay, so Facebook here, we're doing 25% of the hook videos. All the videos that I showed you that are running, we're going to retarget them, and we're going to choose 25% inside the Facebook settings for retargeting. If you guys already have Facebook experience, which I know you guys do, and that's what this video is for the people that already have a little bit of experience and they want to get it right. So again, just like it says, retarget all the hook videos. Okay, build new ad sets for all the retargeting. I already showed you that, and make 5 brand new videos. Don't use the same videos to retarget people. That's how you're going to get more closings, more engagement, and more people asking questions. They're going to DM you. They're going to send you messages on Messenger, and they're going to book a call. So they're going to keep bugging you one way or another when people are interested. That's what happens to me even when I do these types of videos. I get people asking me questions all over the place, and it's usually right now for some reason it's on Facebook. We have a new, I'm setting things up, this whole thing here, like I have different things that I set up, like the YouTube's old, but like the Facebook page is kind of old, but we never did anything with it. We have the new Instagram page now, so I'm gonna do that and grow all that stuff as well. That's all like not brand new, but it's not really like something that I've been using, but we are. So I'm going to send everybody to the Instagram page, and I'll talk about all that stuff later. I don't want to confuse anybody. Okay, so we're going to keep moving along here. Okay, so we're going to get into this here. This might look a little bit crazy, but I want to just show you one thing here so you guys understand how we do the Facebook ads. And then we're going to get into, I keep saying that here, I'm going to show you them here. You can see them right here. You can see they're actually running. This is a brand new setup. This is what your setup should look like. There is the campaign right there. It's active. You can see that. It's already got 231 impressions. I'll refresh it, and then you guys should be able to see more of it. It's coming in now. And as they get going, pretty much all of them will start firing. There's only 3 ads here. There should be 5, and there should be 5 here. I mean, there's a whole bunch here. There's 6. But this one's missing 2, and this one's missing 2 more ads as well. So we're going to get into that in a second here. I just want you guys to understand what is going on. I'm going to show you the actual settings, how to set one up from scratch. That's what you guys came here for. It's what I promised. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on the Facebook icon. What this means is these rows go this way across. So don't let this confuse you. The top row is if you're running a webinar, it's going to be register, they're going to hit a thank you page, and then they're going to access product. The middle row is, this is different, this is a regular landing page, my favorite one, sales page, they're going to hit checkout page, thank you purchase page, and then access product. That's what happens in the middle one. That's what I am running now. Third one is book a call, thank you for booking the call, and then they're going to go straight into book a call and all that stuff. So these are 3 things. So if we look at it now a different way, and we're just talking about the middle one, which is Facebook, that's what we're basically doing. So you guys, I'll leave that up for a minute so you guys understand that's how I run them. I'm running this one here, and I'm going to talk about why we do what we do here. So when you're running a sales page, you always want to make sure you have a checkout page. Don't do it on the same page. The reason why is you're going to use it for your analytics. You're going to use it for tracking, and it's really cool because what I do is, just so you guys know, and I should have had it turned on, so I should show you, but too much. Analytics, there's a thing where you can click on it, it's live, and that's what I do all the time. Is I watch my ads, especially when I'm spending a lot of money on paid ads. I can see the people that are live, if it's this country or this whatever. It's going to show me somebody in the UK just landed on my landing page, somebody landed in the United States, what state they're in, and it even shows me what page they're on because I have all the tracking set up. And that's what I'm doing right now as I'm filming this. So everybody's landing there, and they're blue dots, and they light up. So you'll go like 3 people live, 4, 10. Once the ad takes off, it's going to be 30. So it's really cool because you look in there, you're like, whoa, I got 30 people from all over the world landing on all my pages. They're watching my videos, and you can see what they're engaging with. So what I do is, and what I recommend is, I know it's geeky, crazy stuff, but study the pages that you see them landing on. See how long it takes them to get from one page to the next before they purchase. You'll start, if you do it like crazy, like me, you'll see people getting your free downloads. They always do that. They're going to sign up for the webinars. The hardest one to get is the sale always. You'll notice that if you can spot it, if you notice like, wow, somebody's from the UK again, or a certain state or something, and it sticks in your mind, if you keep seeing that person, you might know it's the same person. I think it's the same person that was here yesterday. I remember they were here from Florida, a certain part of Florida, Tampa or something. And I remember them bouncing around, and they downloaded my stuff, and they came back because we're retargeting them as well by email as well, which I don't really have that on this screen, but I still could show you. So what's happening is all of a sudden you'll get a sale, and then you'll know where it came from, how long it took you to get. Just because you get one sale doesn't mean that you're going to get another one immediately. They'll come. Don't be like in a hurry. This stuff takes a while for everybody to get used to your funnels and what you're doing, your downloads, and they're warming up to you. You know, that's the best way to put it. I mean, I could tell you all kinds of other crazy stuff, but then I don't want to confuse anybody. So that's what we're basically doing here. Let's go ahead and look at another screen so you guys understand here. This is going to look a little bit, maybe you guys will understand the way it goes out. Again, we're just going to choose Facebook ads. So we're shooting over, these are the videos again, and the reason why I put the blue thumbs up, that's Facebook. So it's either YouTube or Facebook. We do the same thing in YouTube ads. So they're going to register. They're going to get thank you for sign up. We're going to shoot them straight over to access webinar. And then when they do the webinar, they have an option also on the webinar to purchase or book a call. So that's what I do, another hybrid system that I built into all my webinars when they actually hit the access page. I'm not showing that live now. I could have. It's really cool the way I do that. It's really interesting and it really works. So it's really cool the way this works. So if you are running this type of funnel, a lot of people will say don't spend your money on it because webinars are starting to slow down and they don't basically work, but they still work. Okay, it doesn't matter. Like let me just say one thing. If you have a small YouTube channel and you get good at running Facebook ads or YouTube ads, and you've already got a few videos out there, like 100 videos, you're going to notice that things will start to pick up like crazy even with a small YouTube channel. And then you'll start to grow your Facebook pages and all that. I have another Facebook page for SMMA because I really was heavily involved and still am heavily involved in that business as well, social media marketing agency. But then when we went inside and created Selling Courses Online, we're still focusing on other things. So when I do these videos, you're actually watching us build this in real time, and you're watching it grow from little to big to, hopefully it's going to be huge, but it's going. And that's why I'm saying the Facebook page is brand new. We really never did anything with it. It was just sitting there. So by doing all these videos as well, we tell everybody to go over there, visit these pages, ask questions there. But by any means, we're not new at all. I've been doing this for over 15 years. I always say 10 years or 12, but we're getting close to 15 years, I think, just on selling courses online. Crazy. Okay, so here's the retargeting ads funnel to book a call. So you can see here, these are closing videos. So this is how we basically do it, Facebook ads. These are 3 brand new videos, and then you can just send them straight to book a call. So you can do different types of strategy. So what you're looking at is different strategies here besides the one I just showed you. That was a funnel here that was the webinar one. And this is the book a call one. You can just send them over straight there. And then the last one here is retargeting ads to book a call again. So I like to do that as well. I'll retarget them and I'll just send them straight over to book a call. And again, $5 to $10 a day sounds cheap, but it really gets expensive. If you guys are new, you don't have the money to do this, you're really trying to watch everything, we can easily do $600 to $1,500 a month. I have another video of me doing that on YouTube ads. I'm spending $25 to $3 grand on YouTube ads. I don't do it all the time, but I do it quite a bit, but it pays for itself. All the sales that come in pay for the ads to run always. If it doesn't hit the mark, then we stop. So sometimes you don't hit that mark each time, and you might be spending money, and then boom, then it starts to kick in. So it's something that you always have to wait. You can't run Facebook ads for 2 weeks and expect it to work. It usually takes, I would say, 2 to 3 months. I mean, just to keep it running, and then you're going to see it going good. But you have to have everything set up perfectly, like I'm showing you here. Okay, so again, if you are selling courses online, we're going to shift over here in a second. This is the last slide that I want to show you before we get into the live examples and all that stuff here. But we're basically doing this. It's a simple funnel structure. Mine's still simple, but it's a huge course now because that's what we've been working on for the past couple years. Like I say, everything I talk about, it's not that new. It's a couple years old, but it takes a long time to get everything to a massive products. We have many products in one hub, if you know what I mean. Anyhow, so we got the course sales page, checkout page, thank you, go to the members area, they can log in, log out, and then you go to course module 1. It's not course module 1 anymore for me. It's many courses. We have all kinds of videos in there now. We're approaching over 300 videos now or something like that. So we're getting up there with all the courses that are in there. So it's becoming a huge major course that would be Course Creator and all the products that I have. Okay, so that's how we basically do it. Okay, if you guys remember what I just showed you, we're going to do one campaign. So you guys already know there's the campaign. That's the one. And then we have this here. Now let's talk about the campaign fairly quick, because a lot of people will choose the wrong campaign. Do you choose like leads or you choose sales? If you're selling courses online, I want you to test both. Right now, this is set up on sales. Okay, I usually run lead campaigns. I'll get all kinds of signups for the webinar. I'll get tons of people doing the downloads immediately when I do leads. That's why I like leads, and I retarget them so much with emails and other paid ads. That's how I get them to eventually purchase. Well, that's the strategy. That's what we basically want. Now, if you do sales, let me just talk about this for a second, and you can watch other trainers explain this as well. Go look for the best trainers on YouTube, and they'll tell you the same exact thing that I'm saying here. If you're looking for somebody to purchase something that's not a lead, we don't want a lead. We actually are telling Facebook, look at our sales copy. We're looking to get a purchase. We want them to click here to purchase. That's what Facebook's going to do. Facebook has changed the way they do a lot of things now. Before, in the past, many of us marketers would get mad and say, I don't think they understand. They're not giving me enough sales and this and that. They will do what you want if you tell them what you want and you don't get confused yourself on what is going on. Okay, so right now, if you see the learning phase, a lot of people get confused on that. It says there, if I move my mouse, yeah, it's going to let me point here. See where I'm pointing here is 0 to 50. Supposedly, what they say, they're trying to leave it in the learning phase until you get 50 conversions. Like, that's going to be sales. But usually, I know that it's different because I've seen myself come out of the learning phase in 7 days, even without, let me think here, without any conversions at all. If I believe right, it'll be downloads. I'm going to be getting downloads and be getting webinars, but the actual I don't want to say something that's not right. I might have gotten one purchase in there, but they still take me out of the learning phase fairly quick, which is amazing because they tell you that they're going to leave you in the learning phase forever, and they're really not. So as long as you got everything right. So what are we running here again? This is a sales campaign. So what I'm trying to tell you, if you're looking for sales, it seems to take longer in here. That's why you can't rush this. Leave it in there because they're going to do the job of trying to get you sales. As long as you have a really nice landing page like I showed you here. And I'm not saying this is the best landing page ever, but it's built to convert. This is a closing video that's on here. This is a special video. I'll get into that in a second here. But anyhow, what I'm trying to say is, if you want sales, leave it on sales, test it. If you can afford it to go ahead and test it, great. Now you're probably looking at all these ad sets going, well, that's a lot of ad sets. It's only $5 to $10 per ad set, but it's still going to run me $600 to $700 at the end of the month. Now, if you want to test both, I always tell everybody, if you get into my training even, I always say that as well. Test it with sales and then test it with leads. A lot of people will try to do their own way and do traffic ads. No, if you're trying to sell courses online, it's going to be the sales campaign objective or leads. Okay, so you need to test each one. What seems to work great for us, we're getting sales on both. But that's because I do the free downloads, and let me go ahead and show you here. I don't even think it's on this one. Let me double check here. No, it's not. And it should be. There should be here, get our free. I don't know why it's not on there. Usually, because we redid our landing pages, and I think that we left it out. So if we go to one of the main pages here, like selling courses online, you'll see my download page there. So that needs to be added here. For some reason, I have no idea why that's on here, and it should be right here. That's what I was going to show you. So somebody could download my free PDF, and that really helps. Okay, so that's one thing that needs to be fixed on that. And you'll always find little things like that when you got a bunch of crazy. I have over 200 landing pages, just so you guys know. Okay, so again, let's go ahead and look at this now and start getting into this. So we're doing all these ad sets. If I click on one here and I put a tick here and I go to the ads, it only has one ad connected to it. So what I want to show you really quick, we're going to get in here, and I'm just going to show you just like this instead of creating one from scratch, because it's just going to be harder and you guys will just get more confused. Give it a name, and you can see here that I call it my hook. This is a, well, you know what? I don't want to start with a retarget one. Let's go straight to this one here. This is much better, and we're going to get into a, okay, so this is not a retargeting ad set. It's just a regular one. I give it the hook, which hook it's set up for. Remember that the hook is the video and the date that we started on. Okay, I do have this set up for website conversion, and I have my conversion set up for the actual event that I'm looking for. Okay, keep that in mind. Maximum number of conversions. You can see what I'm doing here. So if you're setting up yours, this is probably what you wanted to see. This is the way I do it. And remember, you can't choose this conversion under leads. If you're looking for a sales purchase conversion, it's only going to happen under the sales campaign objective. Okay, so make sure you guys understand that. And we don't do anything here. That's because it says that it's brand new and it hasn't got a conversion yet. And I'm doing $5 here. This is for people that want to do budget. What I usually do, but I'm not going to do it now because we're going to let it run, but I'll do $20 a day because I've been doing it for a while. I want to get the data back quick. And that's a lot more money. I know that just gets into so much. If you're running all these campaigns, you can get into hundreds of dollars every day when you start doing $20 a day. But that's what I usually do because I want to get the data back. Okay, you can see how I do that, $5 a day. One of the other things that I do as well, but I'm not doing it here on this one, but I'll do another video on that, is I'll run ad scheduling. And I'll do what the only way you can do it usually is, unless they change it, is instead of daily budget, you're going to do a lifetime budget. So I'll choose $150, and that's going to be, that breaks down to $5 again. And I'm going to tell it to run my ads from, I'll say like 6 p.m. to 12 midnight not every day, but almost, well, basically every day or every other day. But when the weekend comes, when Friday, Saturday, and Sunday comes, I hit it hard, and it's pretty much all day long. That's what I do with ad scheduling. So that's one of the tips and tricks that I'll give you right there. You don't always have to run your ads every day, all day, because what happens, Facebook even like goes to sleep in the middle of the night, it seems like, and your ads usually don't get a lot of action anyhow. It's almost like they're sleeping. So the reason why I do ad scheduling is to make sure that they're not pushing the ads out in the middle of the night, because I don't feel that those people are serious. Digital marketers are going to come alive, I always feel, around the 5 p.m. mark on till midnight. That's why you like to do ad scheduling. Again, that can only be triggered on if you do lifetime budget. Okay, but right now it's at $5. Keep it simple. We're not doing anything else tricky. The audience here is a little bit tricky. We're not doing anything here. I'm not using the advantage. You can, it's a whole nother thing. I'll have to do all that stuff. Now, the advantage of link has been applied, yeah, but that's for because we're doing the lookalike. It's kind of hard to explain, but when you set up your lookalike, it's going to ask you a few things, and you can see that it's set up there. So we're doing a lookalike audience, and again, the lookalike audiences always seem to work better. I still use both audiences. I'm going to get into, we're using the same audience throughout this whole entire thing, but real quick on manual placements, what I do is I come down here, I'm doing Facebook, Instagram, and I'm doing Facebook feed, profile feed, Instagram feed. You guys should know what this means. I shouldn't have to tell you exactly what all that is. Again, that's what we're basically doing, and all the ads that we're going to run is going to be coming up next. I'm going to close this and I'll show you. So let's go over here. This is the ad that's actually running. So here's some of the cool stuff. But before we get into that, what was I going to say? Let's go really quick. I just want to show you one thing on this so you guys understand. Sorry, but I just want everybody to understand exactly. Okay, when you guys are doing your ad sets, the reason why I do individual ad set is to be in control of the ad itself, the audience per video, and I don't want to have a bunch of videos under one ad set because then it's going to favor one or the next. I don't want to do that. I just want me to run all of them at $5 each, test them right away and see which one's doing the best. I usually run more though, like 15 to 20 bucks, and then I'll get more data as well. But again, you can change right here where I'm pointing the ad set, the audience. This can have one audience, this can have another audience, this can be another audience, this can be another audience as well, or you can do different lookalike audiences as well. When you do that, it's just going to go crazy, and you should get more conversions if your product's already selling and it's proven and tested. Okay, you can't get into all this stuff if you got a product that nobody's even interested in. You have to make sure that it's something that people want, there's traffic, there's interest in it, and you know that you've set everything up right and it looks really good. I meet too many people that wonder why their product isn't selling, and I don't mean to be like, use the word mean or something, whatever, just so blunt or something, but if it doesn't have the audience and the traffic for it, then it's never going to sell. You need to make sure, and I can show you how to do all that as well. Anyhow, so let's go ahead and look at this. I can't believe this thing's even running. I just set all this up. But let's go ahead and look at this. I always label everything exactly so I know exactly what it is. It's hook 17. It was set up today. We're going to look at this. Here is what you guys will probably like if you guys are into this. You have to use emojis, number one. Okay, so give your ad name a name so you know exactly what is going on. Here is the previews. You guys already know all this probably, and all that stuff. I usually run reels as well, but I'm changing my reels out. I'm building a bunch of new ones. I don't want to use my old ones. I keep having too many problems with Facebook for some reason, and they'll do this as well. It's a good thing I'm bringing this up. They'll like, maybe you did a video, like I have a whole bunch of videos that were made from Fiverr, the ones where it's not me on camera, it's just fast moving images and videos of all kinds of cool stuff, but they think it's too much of a get rich overnight thing, and they keep saying that there's a problem with the video. So I'm not going to use those anymore. They work for a while, then they shut down. So if you do reels, make sure it's just you training so they know that you're really being the real deal, and you're not doing those type of promotion videos that are on Fiverr. Okay, just wanted to throw that out there. Everybody understands, because a lot of you guys think, hey, these pros never run into problems. Yeah, that's one of the problems that I'm going through right now. Is I have to make a whole bunch of, I got to make like 10 reels. Always have different campaigns running with the reels and stories. A lot of people seem to forget about that stuff, but it really works well. Okay, and this is one of the things that I always lack on also, but not anymore. I use them all the time now. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at all this here. We're going to look at this setup here. So let's go to the top here. So identity, of course, there it is, or there's your account. We're going to go to here, it's a manual upload, it's single image or video. So I'm going to show you what I'm actually running. I don't have this turned on, and the landing page that I'm doing is right there. That's where I'm landing, which is this landing page. We're sending everybody here. Okay, very simple to understand what we're doing here. And they're watching this video here. So if I click it, you can see that it's me doing similar to what you're watching here. And I'm sitting here in the home studio, and I'm going over, hey, check this out, blah, 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 right? And that's what it is, okay? And then we come down here, And here's what's interesting. Let me go ahead and stop this. Okay, right here, what Facebook has changed is a bunch of cool things here. This is your main primary text. Let me see if I can show you. This is, I'm sure you guys know how to do all this stuff, but you guys are probably interested to see how other people do it who spend quite a bit of money. It's just like me. I am in no way spending thousands and thousands like all the major pros are doing it. But we're spending, you can see me on video doing it on the other videos I have. We're getting up there. We're spending $3 to $4 grand a month. That's not that much, but it's quite a bit of money. You know, it does add up. But if you make the money back, then it pays off for itself. Okay, so, and watch me on video do it. Just look for my videos. You'll see another one that I go crazy with YouTube, and I do it all the time. Facebook as well. Okay, so you can see the emojis, and you want to do your copy like this, which seems to work good for me, and you can see it here. So it's just a good way to see it here. I usually choose the learn more button. What I do like about YouTube, this ain't a YouTube thing, is you can change this and it rotates it, which is really cool. Okay, so we're going to scroll down here, right here on text generated. We got 5 of 5. I did some text generated here, and what's really cool, what I want, hopefully it's going to let me grab it. Sometimes it doesn't. Come on, come on. Okay, it's not letting me scroll this down, but this will scroll down and it's going to show you more text generated. Let me see if I can get it to work. Come on, let me pull this down. Yeah, it's not letting me for some reason. It's getting hung up here. But what's really cool is a lot of people will go ahead with the AI system here that's built in, and it's going to do text generated copy for you. Now, a lot of you might want to say, well, I don't really like what it says. But for some reason, Facebook's already looked at your landing page. They know what you should be saying, and they think that's going to convert more. So leave it. Test it. Unless it just totally, like, doesn't make any sense, then go ahead and change it. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead in here in each one and edit each one just a little bit if I feel that it needs it, just a little bit, and I'll put emojis in there. For some reason, it's not letting me, let me see if I can, maybe if I take that out. Yeah, here we go. Now you can see them. Okay, here we go. It was getting caught up because I didn't have that in there. But usually it makes me, I can go ahead and change them. So you can see how cool these are, and you're not going to get in trouble for what they say, because usually if you say 10,000 a month, Facebook does not like that. For some reason, they're doing it on their own AI. I didn't do any of this. So you can see that there, ready to turn your profit into cash, profitable. They don't like it to sound like a money grab, make money overnight thing. So I'll test some of these. If you want to use all of them, you put your tick back in there. It's really cool. Okay, so that's what I do there. Headline's very important. That's going to show there. Okay, sell your course in 3 days. And again, we're going to do the headline here, and you can see that we have many of them here. And again, it's not letting me now. So it's only going to let me grab it if I take the tick out. It should. Come on. Yeah, it's being a little bit, well, actually you can see them all here. 1, 2, 3, or there's one more and it's not letting me grab it. Anyhow, there you go. And I'll usually put, we can do one more, and we're going to go ahead and choose that right there. That's usually how I do it, and then we're going to hit that one right there. Okay, so you guys can see, so we do the text generated headlines as well. They seem to work really good, and we use learn more. I'm going to keep scrolling down so you guys can see how we do this. Description, you can see what I do on description. I keep it very short, and then right there is going to be learn more. You have a whole bunch to choose from, so whatever you guys are doing, make sure you guys pay attention here and try different ones. I'm hoping that they will do this like YouTube does, where it's a rotating thing and it tests the best ones, because they know what's going to convert, and that's what I like about YouTube, where it changes them for you and you just choose which ones you want and it does it for you. But anyhow, here, I mean, watch more is good. I use that one as well. Book now is really cool when you're doing book a call. Download when you're doing the free downloads, and I do all that. So just wanted to show you guys that as well. And we're going to keep moving along here. I don't want to bore you guys. I know sometimes I sound like my voice is going really slow, so hopefully it doesn't sound slow. I'm going to make sure the video is on a faster paste this time, and there's my landing page where it's going. You can see how I do that. That's my display link, and I choose none here. If you guys are wondering, that's how I do it there. Just choose none, and the tracking's already set up. That's my pixel, and then we're good to go. That's it. I'm just gonna hit publish because I did change one little thing, but it's not much at all. It might even stall it out a little bit, but that's totally fine. Okay, so you guys saw how we set up the ads. Let's go back to the ad set here. Now, what we're doing here on the, let me go ahead and just stop this one. We're going to go to one of the retargeting ones. It's going to take a little while for these to turn on, especially because they're brand new. And some of your retargeting videos, if they're brand new, they're not going to work as well if they don't have enough people that landed on them as well. But they should start running pretty quick. If you're spending a couple $100, they're going to start to go in there. Let me click on this one here so I can show you. And you can see that on my retargeting ones, I set everything's set up the same. It's here. The only thing that I do change, the conversion is the same, $4.97. That's the cost of the product. Is going to be here is that we are retargeting the videos that I told you about, the 3 original videos. That's what we're basically doing. I did change the age. There's no other stuff that we're doing. When you do retargeting, you don't choose anything. The age, I usually do 23. I dropped it down to 18 because I want it to go everywhere. Okay, because if it's somebody who's visited, I don't want to mess anything up. That's basically what I do. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. The only thing I can't show you here is my reels because I stopped running those. And as soon as I make some new ones, which should be this week, I got a whole list of things that we're actually creating for selling courses online. We're going to get everything done as much as we can. Our plate's full. Okay, it's not just me. I run a very small team. And I have a couple people that help me with a few things, but I do the majority of the work. Yeah, it's me. Okay, so you can see that here. That's how we basically do it. Okay, and then you got the, I don't think I'm missing anything. You have your retargeting ads, like I told you, and your purchase ones. Okay, so one thing I'll say, we go to here, but you should be able, this is a different video. So we'll start here on the bottom. This ad set here, well, let me just go to the, well, they're all the same. An ad set here controls one of the videos that is here. So if we look here, when I click, oh, sorry, yeah, this one here, and I go here, it's a different video. So each one of these are different videos. They're completely set up the same. Sometimes I don't even change any of the ad copy here, but you can. When you start running tons of videos, don't keep them exactly the same. Change little things around, try different headlines, all that stuff. Since this is a brand new campaign, I know I'm going to be running 2 more. I'll change the other 2 ads coming in there, and that's fine. But I know, because I do this all the time, the copy that I use seems to work. So I don't want to mess anything up. The AI seems to work. Everything seems to work. And it's going to take a little bit of while. Usually it takes us about 3 weeks for it to start really moving good. Sometimes we'll get lucky and we'll get 4 or 5 sales within the first 2 weeks. Not always either. A lot of people think, do you get a lot of sales like every day? No. It'll go, sometimes you get lucky. You wake up in the morning, you got a sale. Big deal. That's why you have to know that you just got lucky on that. That's the way I feel. Let it run. Let it do its thing, because Facebook's trying to get its sales. And always keep in mind, if anything, you want to make sure that you're getting your free downloads and you're getting people signing up for the webinars, and you're getting book a call. And that's what we basically do. Okay, so that's how I do it. These 3, this is for sales objective. Remember, it's 1 campaign. There it is there. There's really not much to setting up the campaign. I'll go ahead and hit edit. You can see that there. There's nothing that we're doing here. Auction, sales, there's really nothing to do here at all. Just put your name in here, and that's it. You can see the settings right there. That's why I didn't really go in this one, because there's nothing to do here. Okay, it's the ad sets. We got individual ad sets that run each ad. That's it. So if I choose, let me just choose one that I haven't clicked on. I think it's this one here. I haven't 16. So we're going to click there. You see that hook 16. It's in the learning phase. It's already got people. I mean, I just did this and it's going. So sometimes your ads will fire up right away. It's been like an hour, maybe a little bit longer. Not that long, because I was taking some time to get the cameras ready, all that stuff. But you can see how all that works. Okay, so I'm going to get out of that. Hopefully you guys understand how all this works. Now you guys know what a full campaign should look like. If you want it to really run right, you always want to do retargeting. A lot of people seem to run ads. I meet like tons of people, not tons, but enough, and it seems like nobody does retarget videos. Well, what are you doing? The money is in retargeting. You're retargeting two ways, and then we'll end this. Okay, I'm not going to keep you guys for forever, but your retargeting structure should be what I'm showing you on screen, but also the emails from everybody opting in. You're giving them the free download and all that. And like I said, I just noticed, because we just updated some of these pages here, this should have my free download for the free PDF, which is available here when they sign up for the webinar. They will see it here. There's 2 downloads that they can get: how to do YouTube ads and how they can do the whole entire thing, how to sell courses online. We give them that too as well. But that's one thing I do want to change. But anyhow, that's how we basically do it. So hopefully you guys understand how all this is. Let me see if there's anything that I wanted to show you under here. Let me go back to the here. I didn't show you this. This is the old one we used to do. We didn't even have to look at that. That's the old training I used to do here. I do a lot of upsells and downsells. That's more an advanced thing. If you guys are brand new, I just will say, see, there's all kinds of stuff here. This is what I usually give away. This is one of my free giveaways. I got to upload this one, but I will say this here. This is what's actually inside a main course. When you guys are setting up your courses, I'm sure yours looks the same way. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't talk about. A lot of people will use different page builders, and I do have that here. Let me go ahead and find that fairly quick. Just wanted to show you guys fairly quick here. I should have it where I talk about here. Here we go. Create your own course on the platforms you should choose. I use optimizepress and WordPress. I've been using it for years and years. That's what I use. So always feel comfortable and use the page builder that you guys want. Of course, we're going to use ClickFunnels. You're going to be in there at $150 a month to $300. Kajabi. There's all kinds of different platforms now coming out. There's a few free ones that are good. Sometimes the free stuff isn't great, but if you're serious about this and you want to build something similar to like what I have, I do have a video on that shows exactly what optimizepress comes with. You could build all these beautiful landing pages with the drag and drop builder, and it's very similar to the one that's on ClickFunnels. I've used ClickFunnels in the past. Super easy. It's almost exactly like ClickFunnels. You can do all kinds of things, and I give you all the free templates as well inside one of our own products as well. But anyhow, so hopefully you guys like all this crazy stuff. I'm just going to say go ahead and leave it in the comments. Any questions at all, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, and just pretty much everything you guys always do. And just visit the channel. We're trying to get this thing to grow, and I'll be doing more videos like this in depth to show you exactly how everything's done. Okay, so I will see you guys on the next video. Okay, thanks for watching.